Prophecy, don't want no problems, not with me. I just might call her Mama E. Slay on my demons, watch them leave. Prophecy, don't want no problems, not with me. I just might call her Mama E. Slay on my demons, watch them leave.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ama Eve, and today's a good day. Today's a great day. Today is a fabulous day. But what's more important, today is your day. Today I have a video, a very short video. I want to talk about something that most of us spiritualists or spiritual workers, we're very familiar with. That is none other than the coconut. The coconut. So, if you've never seen the way that the coconut grows, this is what the coconut is. This is the outer part of the coconut. The coconut is actually inside of this. I call it a pod. So it's inside of the pod. So if I was to break it, then I would find something like this, which is the coconut that we're most familiar with. Sometimes they're white and sometimes they're brown, but all coconuts have something in common. They have three little spots here. Some people say it's two eyes and a nose, or two eyes and a mouth, but then some people just say it's three eyes. So if you were to open this coconut, it's easier to get inside of the coconut by piercing 1, 2, or 3 of these spots. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the physical and the spiritual. The physical benefit of the coconut. Inside of the coconut, there is what we call meat and water. The water is very good for a lot of things, such as losing weight. It's great for, it has potassium, a lot of potassium, magnesium in it. It is very good to regulate your sugar. There's a lot of physical benefits for drinking, or why a person should drink this coconut water daily. It's not a lot of sugar in it, so you can drink it and it's really refreshing. That's another thing. And you know, I want to talk a little bit also about the coconut being the blessed fruit. The blessed fruit, as I call it, the blessed fruit. And why do I call it the blessed fruit? Because to my knowledge, the coconut is the only fruit that contains both meat and water. Both meat and water. Now, a person, it is said that a person can actually live for days. If they were stranded out on an island and didn't have nothing else, no types of meat, no types of protein, but there was a good old coconut or palm tree that had coconuts, they could sustain their life by eating the coconut. So I always look at it as this is the blessed fruit. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the spiritual uses of coconut, and why I say most of us spiritualists are very familiar with it. It's just because a lot of us add it to our baths when we're making our homemade baths. The coconut is very cleansing, very purifying. It is said to take away negative vibrations, take away witchcraft, take away sorcery, take away divination. So a lot of us will use this coconut water when we even make our own baths. Now, the coconut is also used in other ways, and I want to tell you just a few of the other ways that I know that the coconut is used. The coconut is used to get rid of an enemy. To get rid of an enemy, you can work this coconut to the place where you actually insert the person's name into this coconut and add some other ingredients, and it is said that they will leave you alone. That's one way. Another way is if you have a child that is misbehaving and just out of control. It is said that you need 7 coconuts, one for every day of the week, which would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, Saturday and Sunday. And you would break the coconut open. You would take the water out of the coconuts, and you will actually bathe your child or your grandchild or the youngin in a bath, a spiritual bath, and you would add the water of the coconut to the bath, and it is said to help calm them down and just cleanse them, spiritually cleanse them. Now, let me put it like this. When I do some limpias, not all of them, but a lot of times I use the coconut, because the coconut is said to take the negative from the person and it is transferred into the coconut. So we take the coconut and we rub it over the client's body, and to absorb the negative from that person, and it is entrapped inside of the coconut. So a lot of the limpias that you may see, whether I do it or somebody else do it, the worker or the spiritualist will have a coconut. And also, I've heard this. I've never done it, but I've heard that you could take the coconut. You can actually speak to the coconut. You can actually pray to the coconut. You can do that, and then what you would do, like if you want to bless your home, you would say the prayers, and then you would actually roll that coconut all through your home, and then you would take it outside somewhere and you would bust it open, and then you would discard of it away from your home, just in case it picked up any negative vibrations. I have used the coconut to roll as a part of a spiritual cleansing for a client. I have did that, but not in the home sense, but I know some that have. Also, I've heard of people praying, speaking to the coconut, like for instance, spiritual fruit. I speak to you and I demand you to open roads for me, to pave ways, to break blockages, and you actually speak to it, and then you break it open, and then you get rid of the coconut. So there is many other spiritual uses for the coconut. One thing for certain and two things for sure. I know that I use the coconut, once again, in almost all of my spiritual baths, and I've always had good results. Also, if you want to make a Papa Legba's head for the home, for protection, you can also use a coconut to not resemble him, but to actually use to make a talisman for Papa. So you would just take it and you would color it red and black and put other things like the cowrie shells and maybe a key or things like that, and he would protect your home. It's believed that he would protect your home or your business if you would put it on the floor by a door and have the cowrie shells or the shells looking toward the door. So many of us, including myself, I have one in my shop. So every once in a while, I will change it when I shake it and I don't hear the water. Remember, water is a conductor of energy. So if you shake a coconut and you don't hear water in that coconut, do not get that coconut. Like if you're thinking you're going to need it for a bath or you're going to need it for a working and you need that water, then if you shake it and you don't hear anything, don't get it. Now what I would suggest is you shake a few of them, and the one with the most water, that is the one that you should purchase. You know, just a little thing. last year was the first time I went to Florida, and I was amazed when I seen some of the palm trees had coconuts and some did not. I did not know that all palm trees do not have coconuts. So I had seen them on TV and the movies, but to actually see a live coconut was very exciting to me. So I hope this little video helped you a little bit. And you go out and get you a nice coconut or 7 coconuts and just have them. So when you go ahead and brewing up your own stuff, add the coconut water. Now, before I go, I want to tell you that there is a difference between coconut water and coconut milk. The coconut milk is when you take the meat of the coconut and you blend it with the water or with a water, and it becomes creamy like milk. When you open up a coconut, you will never see coconut milk. You will only see coconut water. All right? There's also cream of coconut. That's another process also. So try to use physically. Try to get you a coconut and drink you 1 glass of coconut water a day. Spiritually, keep some coconuts on hand and use them when you're doing your workings. All right? Now, for the advanced subscription people, I'm going to show you how to work with this coconut to do some magical things to keep your enemy far away from you. All right? I'm going to show you, physically show you how you can do that. All right? So y'all go out and have yourself a great, great day. Thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos, and know I appreciate you so. I only have one other thing to say other than the dog barking. Kisses!
Prophecy, don't want no problems, not with me. I just might call her Mama E. Slay on my demons, watch them leave. Prophecy, don't want no problems, not with me. I just might call her Mama E. Slay on my demons, watch them leave.